My next guest wants to ban social media for under 16s. You will remember Esther Ghey, her teenage daughter Brianna, was murdered in 2023 by two 15-year-olds after they viewed violent content online. Now, Esther is telling her story in a really moving and unbelievably honest book. It's called Under a Pink Sky, and I'm very glad to say that she joins me now. This is remarkable. I mean, I started reading it and I couldn't put it down. I feel as if not only do I know more about your daughter, but I know more about you as well. It was important to tell both of your stories.
It was really important for me to tell both of my stories because, both mine and Brianna's story, because there were so many similarities when we actually put pen to paper. And I, as a young person, struggled with mental health, and that ended up escalating into a drug addiction. And I've spoke before about Brianna and the way that she was addicted to her phone.
Yes.
And I just wanted to delve a little deeper and to really explain that I understand what she was going through, and I could really see the symptoms of addiction with her phone. So
it's so awful, and you actually can see it happening. And what was so sad about it is, you know, she was funny, she was bright, she was all of those things, but she also could make you want to tear your hair out, like a typical teenager. But she did have added problems, of course she did.
Yeah.
And the phone thing was so difficult because it just shut down communication between the two of you, didn't it?
It really did. There's a bit in the book where I discuss her eating disorder and that she was admitted to hospital because she'd lost so much weight. And during that time, she didn't have access to Wi-Fi. She only had text messages. And during this time, it was like such a horrific time. But I felt like I got my child back. I used to go and I visited her in hospital every day, and she was like, it was like her again. And then as soon as she came home, her phone connected to the Wi-Fi, and she was up in a room, and I'd lost her. And yeah, so I feel like I lost Brianna twice.
Jules, that's so sad. It really is. It's very, very sad because we're all living with these things, and we've got. You know, they're trying, it's that thing of as if, you know, we're sort of running to keep up with ourselves because there's going to be the Online Safety Act. You know, there's going to be, you know, looking into TikTok, somehow trying to regulate it, but it's almost as if it's too late. You know, so for you, from your point of view, what would you like to see done?
Do you know, I've thought about this so much, and like I really do think that we should ban social media for under 16s the same way that Australia has done, because I don't think that we're going to be able to regulate it. It is so vast. I have no faith in the social media companies because they don't seem to be wanting to work with us. If they wanted to, then they would have made changes before the Online Safety Act was a thing. So, yeah, but like I really want to kind of bring people hope with the book. Like it is emotional, but I do have hope that we can change things. And I think that what we need to do now is perhaps empower people, and we need to know that we have got the power here and we can vote with our money. So if there's phones on the market that are child safe, that you can't download social media apps, maybe as parents, that's what we need to do. We need to vote with our coin.
You're so right, and you're so right about the power thing, because you know what happens. This thing goes off, it goes bing, 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 and immediately it's like it's in charge of us. We're we go to it all the time. We're always on it all the time, and it's absolutely heartbreaking. But you're right, the book, and it's called Under a Pink Sky for a very special reason, isn't it?
Yeah. So when Brianna passed away, soon after, we had all these lovely pink skies, and even now, like it seems to be at any significant point, there's pink skies, and Brianna's favourite colour was pink, and I really have taken comfort in like thinking that this is Brianna that's telling me that this is okay. And on the cover we've got the cherry blossom as well, which is like kind of as the sky. And in our local area we've got lots of cherry blossom trees, and after her death the cherry blossoms seem to bloom bigger than ever. And yeah, I really took comfort to think that that's like, you know, she went through such a difficult time, but she's okay now, she's at peace, and I feel like it's her kind of cheering me on to keep going. And
very much so. Don't you, you think she would be saying to you, Mum, keep doing this, keep doing that? What do you think she would have thought of the book?
I think that I think that maybe the best bit of the book would be the bit at the back. So I don't know if you've saw her creative writing piece that she did in school.
Yeah,
and I know that she would be so proud of that. And I think as a parent, like, I'm really proud that she's got even her work is published.
No, exactly.
In that book.
You're right. You're absolutely right. That does make absolute sense. Of course it does. It's just so desperately sad. It's lovely, though, to see you when you talk about her. You do light up, especially when you're talking about the whole sort of, like, you know, the signs that you see and the cherry blossom and all of that, because it says it's a mother's story of love, loss, but the power of forgiveness. And you have managed to forgive the people that did this to your child. I don't know how you've managed to do that. I think it's incredible because I bet you feel better for it.
Yeah.
Difficult thing to do, though.
In a way, I think that forgiveness can mean so many things, and in a way that my forgiveness for them is it's for me, because I don't want to carry that hate in my heart. I need to not let them impact the rest of my life and impact my other child's life and my family's life. And for me, that's where that forgiveness comes from. They're now serving their time for what they've done. They're having their punishment, and I'm not happy to leave it at that, but for want of a better word.
I know what you mean.
Like,
exactly what you mean.
I can leave that there, and I'm not going to hold that for the rest of my life.
And that's, again, that's empowering, isn't it? That sort of, that attitude is empowering.
Yeah.
What do you think we need to do? I mean, you know, you're a very intelligent woman. You've thought about this long and hard. You don't want anybody to have to go through what you went through, you know, with losing your daughter. You know, if there was a message to everybody watching, I mean, obviously they should read the book, of course they should, but anything else you want to say?
I think just hold out for as long as you possibly can with smartphones. I put that smartphone in Brianna's pocket when she was 11, and I noticed the deterioration through her short life. And if I could go back now, I wouldn't have given them a smartphone. I wouldn't have allowed them on social media. But then again, it is difficult because we've got the peer pressure, we've got the pressure from our children and from other parents as well. But yeah, let's all join together and let's do this together. The smartphone-free childhood, I think I've got it right, and I think that we need to just hold out for as long as we possibly can.
I think you're right, and it's down to us. You're right, we've got the power. It's not these things that have got the power over us, although it feels like that sometimes. You know, we can actually make that decision and make a big change. I honestly do believe, and especially after reading your book, I do believe that we can effect change.
Yeah.
And you're right, you know, if we all stick together, we can be very powerful and actually do something about it. It's a remarkable book, Esther. It really is. Thank you so much. Like I said, really honest. And you really do get a full picture of your daughter. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you. And Esther's book, of course, Under a Pink Sky, very beautiful title, is out right now. Well, that's a wrap for this video. We hope you enjoyed it. We have all the best moments from the show right here on the channel. And if you like this video, then we think you'll love this one. See you next time.